Hi guys, it's Louise. Yeah, you see this pearl lying on the table. It's the Rosenwald Tarot that Sullivan Hismans has recreated, and it's Tarot Sheet Revival 2017. Yes, which is the name under which he works. And now I've been having this deck lying on my desk for ages, and I just haven't opened it because I guess I've been in such state of awe when it comes to this deck that I just sort of haven't dared opening it. I don't know. So, well, here we are, and I will open it with you and talk a bit about it. So, first of all, the wrapping. I mean, how cool is that? The colours are beautiful on this pergament paper that Sullivan wrapped around the deck. I'm going to sort of gently slide it off. And here it is. So Sullivan became an engraver himself, and thereby also being able to engrave wood blocks to print those papers that he wraps the decks in, just like in the good old days, which is quite impressive. Look at that sun. Wow. Yeah, beautiful. Let's unwrap this little gem. So there you are. Oh wow, just this piece of paper. Yeah, and Sullivan wrote as here. So this is 2018, and it looks like a 5. I don't know. So that's the paper. I hope you can see it. It's really beautiful. Wow. Ah, and you have a dove or something here. Oh my goodness, that's really gorgeous. So this is the deck. So we have the R and maybe a T for the Rosenwald Tarot. And if you hear some noise, it's just my cats sort of chasing each other. Thank you, guys. Oh, God. So let's go on. Zeus, stop the lemurs. Zeus. Zeus. Oh. So, anyways, let's unwrap the deck. Oh my goodness. Oh, sorry guys. So here it is. Oh, look at those backs. Oh my goodness. So those backs were apparently photographed from the original deck so that the cards have their original backs as well. Oh, wow. Oh, this is such... I mean, look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Oh, my goodness. I'll have to take care not to mix them up because I want to look at the very... So I want to look at the very the way they were arranged. So we're starting here with the coins, the Ace of Coins. Just a moment. So here we are. Yeah, the dog and rabbit. I mean, just as you can tell, the cards are rather small, and they have been done in the original size. And when we say original, well, when I say original, well, you know, this deck is supposed to be probably it's probably been made in around 1500. Now Sherryl Smith has a really good introduction to the Rosenwald sheets on her website, Tarot Heritage, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. And so we have the 4. And in her article, she writes about, you know, the origins of the tarot, of this tarot, and it comes in, well, what we've found is 3 sheets of uncut paper. In the first sheet, we find all the trumps except the Fool, sort of, and then 3 queens, except the Queen of Batons, Queen of Wands. And oh, look at those colours, man. It's sort of greenish. I like that. I mean, Sullivan really did a really fantastic job. And thank you so much for doing this, so that this deck is available to all those tarot geeks and nerds and readers in the world. I mean, this is so cool. So yeah, that was one of the sheets, and the 2 other sheets are quite different, really, from the first one, and those queens, and so therefore either this deck actually consists of 2 tarot decks, or it consists of one tarot deck that has been redesigned by the engraver or another engraver and then put together. We don't know. This is the page of coins, and it's a female page. Gorgeous long hair she's got there. So yeah, and oh yeah, the 10s. I think the 10s of the deck of all the suits have been recreated by Sullivan, and as you can tell, it's like you can't tell, you know. That's really cool. So the page, and we have the Knight as a centaur, which we also see in the Minchiate decks. Oh, I'm so slow at this, you know, because, well, so this is just, there's so many details. This is the Queen of Coins that was on the first sheet of paper, together with all the trumps except the Fool. So as you can tell, the first sheet and the 2 other sheets, they're quite different, you know. They differ a lot. So this one is really more detailed compared to this one, and so we don't know what actually happened. And you see as well that the coin is simply different. So who knows what happened, yeah. But apparently this deck was probably made in Florence or maybe in Perugia. And let's just for a moment have a look at this new queen that Sullivan created for the deck, which is more in line with the original, well, not the original, but more in line with the rest of the courts and the pips. I mean, that's just... yeah, okay, I'm still in awe. Opening the deck, I am still in awe. Yeah, and look, what a pair, huh? What a pair. Should do like this, right? Wow. So those were the coins, and now here comes the wands. Oh, the flower down here. Oh. The 2 and the 3. And so this is very much like the later Tarot de Marseille. From the 17th and 18th century and on, in the arrangements, I mean, of the pips. Now the sheets that Sullivan Hismans has recreated were found in a book done by a family in Perugia in Italy. Perugia is a city between Florence and Rome, and this particular edition of that book seems to have been printed in 1501, and then the amazing thing was that sometimes when you tear apart or not tear apart, my goodness, when you unwrap, so to say, old books, you find that the covers are often made of, well, scrap paper. And so we have, okay, so we don't have the 2 sectional buttons here. We simply have 10 like that. And here now is the male page of the wands. So we have male pages in the wands and the swords, and female in the coins and the cups, just like in some other Visconti decks. Again, a centaur, and then one of the original queens, and then Sullivan's queen. Let's look at them. Wow, they've got something going, huh? Oh wow, I love how she has almost like a shield. Well, this is a shield, isn't it? This was used for battle, and she's wearing that. Oh, cool. I don't know what, like, not a shield, sorry, an armor. She has an armored arm. Yeah. Oh, and the cups. My goodness. I love this art style. Can't say it enough. Anyways, when you tear apart old books, historians, archaeologists, or whatever often find those leftover papers that were used for the covers of the book, and sometimes they run into those old sheets of tarot cards or tarot games, and those sheets of the Rosenwald Tarot were one of those sheets. recovered like that, and that were recovered, yeah. And that is fantastic in itself, isn't it? So apparently those weren't good enough, according to the card maker. But they're certainly good enough for us, aren't they? Nine of Cups. And yeah, a very Marseille-like Ten of Cups. And then another female page here. My God. Another knight. The Queen from the trump sheet. Sutherland's Queen. And so are we going to let them be like this, or like this? Who is wanting whom? Well, well. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is very much in line with Marseille decks. It's really fascinating. So yeah, Shell Smith is wondering, you know, that either this this tarot deck, or those tarot decks, who knows, came from Perugia itself, that city, or it came maybe from Florence, because actually Perugia had a ban on creating tarot decks or card decks from the end of the 15th century, 1480s something. From that then on, it was banned, you know, and so if those cards are from Perugia, they were either created before that or in secrecy. And another hypothesis is that they actually come from Florence, for example, which apparently had a very high bloom, high production of wood carvings or woodblock prints around the 15th hundred. So a male page with a shield, or centaur. It's a cool hat, huh? Looks like a military hat, and probably is. Oh. Queen. Somber looking queen. I mean, so he sort of kept some of the characteristics, you know, like her dress over there, on her arm, and so on, the dots on the original dress, and so on, her crown, her hair. But simply redid the style of it so that it simply visually fits better with the old courts. He's really happy. Really happy. Our Warmaker is really happy. And now, okay, so here are the trumps. This card Sullivan did himself. This is the Fool, and he did it with inspiration from several drawings like this from the around the 1500s. It seems we have a monkey or something. The bells, you know. Donkey ears. And now look at this one, which is the first card in the of the trumps. This card is showing the magician, but also having references to the fool because of the ears. So maybe this one was simply, you know, a mix of the fool or magician, and maybe called something completely different. You know, maybe this was one person or one personnage in the original deck. Who knows? So this is la papesse, the key, the book, the Empress, a scepter. So all wearing sort of similar clothing with the dots down here. And we have the Emperor, the crown very much like the Empress. Hierophant, also with a key. And here we have the lovers. And this image I recognise as well from the Minchiate Etruria, I think, the one that Il Meneghello did. So this is a blindfolded Cupid and shooting the arrow. Sort of, it's quite a big one, huh? My goodness. Being naked. And then we have Temperance. Yes. So this is supposed to be sort of a pairing of love and lust, you know, and sort of the lover card or the lover's card being representing the more lustful love, and Temperance representing the tempered love, you know, like the more, maybe not platonic, but tempering your immediate impulses when it comes to love or sex or erotics. Then we have Justice. Again with halos as well as on the Temperance card. And then we have Strength. I'm not sure if this the sequence of the cards. I think they are very common in the Bolognese decks. I'm not quite sure, but it's a special ranking, so to say. So we have 8, and then we have 10. The Chariot. And 12 is the Hermit. A very old hermit without a lantern. And a Hanged One, Le Pendu, with his money. The references to Judas from the New Testament. And the Wheel. And so here we have no numbers from the Hanged Man, and the Wheel is no number. So about to rain, raining, have rained, and then no rain in the bottom, which is some sort of animal. And then we have death on his horse. Yes. Memento mori. The devil. Isn't it just a funny guy? So quirky. Oh, look at his feet, big feet. Oh, it's a rooster. Feet. So great. And before the Renaissance, I mean, in the medieval ages, the devil was still, you know, more sort of a person, not something evil inside each and every one of us. It was a person, like an outlaw, or somebody being really weird, you know, an outcast of some kind, maybe, doing crazy stuff. Yep. And the tower. Yes, and a tower with no people falling out of it. The star. Look at the simplicity of this one. What a face, huh? I mean, that is such a soft, gentle face. So simple and so soft. Look at the clouds. I love the clouds on the sun card. And so, yeah, we have the world. Because the world was not the last card, but the 20, number 20, so to say. The angel, the city of Jerusalem, maybe. Oh no, not the city of Jerusalem. That's the Ace of Cups. But maybe the city of Perugia or Florence, maybe. Here we have Judgment. The big angel. The big trumpet. Wow. So, those are the extra cards that Sullivan did. One is in French and the other one in English. Yeah, so on one of the, the trump sheet, the printed cards are reversed in a mirror image, and our version reverses it back because the Deutsches Spielkartenmuseum sheet clearly shows the trumps printed in the correct orientation. Yeah, well, okay. Wow, my goodness. Honey buns, this was just so good for me to do. I hope it was good for you too. I mean, this is like, I'm going to sit with those cards for the rest of the day. They are just, I mean, this is so beautiful. This is what makes collecting tarot. Well, am I collecting tarot? Yeah, maybe I'm collecting tarot cards. Maybe I am, to be honest. When I look at my finances and when I look at my decks, I do think that I'm collecting tarot cards, historic cards. My goodness. So, well, anyways, you can find this this deck on Sullivan Hismans' webpage, and it is the tarot sheet revival.com. He also did the Budapest Tarot, and there's supposedly not many left of those. And he has also, or is doing the Dodal Tarot, which is going to be exciting to see as well. Let's see if I can do this with a computer in front of me. Oh, that was difficult. It's probably going to work out without the computer. Let me just try to shuffle it a bit. Oh, Jesus. I mean, they're quite smooth, you know, but they're not too slippery. Really not too slippery. And look at those colour shades. I mean, I just can't get enough of this. It's like marble, and it's... So, well, thank you, Sullivan, for doing this incredible deck, so that we could all just enjoy the beauty of those cards. Yeah, okay. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and take care.